Hello, and welcome to the Van Breaks. So yeah, this is brewing, isn't it? I mean, look at this. This is really brewing for something. Yeah, this could be one of the biggest storms. And we've ripped a minuscule ant. Well, that's where it all started, at the Buddhist retreat at Minto Heights, and there was an isolated thunderstorm initially when Baron wrote the minuscule ant initially, and we did this ritual, and we walked out of the temple within the retreat, and after some sort of ritual, and then of course the storm hit, and it was isolated. It was, when I say storm, it was lightning, but it didn't collapse. There wasn't a lot of rain, and the lightning strikes were sort of happening. It was creepy stuff, but and it lasted pretty much most of the night as well. So, ooh. Yes. I was going to say. So I was going to say, got the Casper shirt, the glasses, and the goat. So yeah, it's Casper goat. Now, the movie, the film, The Road to Patagonia, really good. Yeah, I can see why people are raving about it. And just kind of the way it kind of builds. I don't want to give too much away, but yes, go and see it. The Road to Patagonia. I don't know if it's on mainstream media. It's a documentary. It goes about an hour and a half. And yeah, and they basically, they start in Alaska and they finish 2.5 years later. They go from Alaska, or Maddie, the main character, to Patagonia, to Ushuaia, whatever the pretty much the southern town of South America South America in I don't know, is it Argentina? Well, yeah, but there's pretty much the southern point, which is the gateway to Antarctica. But you can get a boat. They have trips to Antarctica from there, and of course the ant reference, Antarctica. Now, would say Matty, and he met this girl Heather. They're real characters. In fact, they got married, had babies, and so on. And would then Matty and Heather go on some ant exploration to Antarctica? Given all this ant, I don't know, but potentially, I mean, it's kind of, because that's right. They've gone from Alaska to Ushuaia, and then they could just continue as a next chapter to Antarctica on some ant exploration, maybe with Baron. Oh, yeah, that would be really good. I know. I think they'd be fully into that, actually, given what they were doing anyway. So over 2.5 years, mind you. Then again, Baron was travelling for about 23 months. In fact, exactly 23 months. No fixed address. Started with 11 weeks. 11 weeks, 5 days. Or a 3.5 monther. US 31st of July, which equates to the 11 hours, 5 minutes longest tennis match is the Mahut 2010 Wimbledon. No pun? Yeah, really good. So yeah, anyway, go and see the movie Road to Patagonia. Now tomorrow markets. Yes, markets, community markets. I want to get the clay. Ideally, get the clay made out of the ant. Make an ant out of clay. Next week, the Writers' Festival, Baron performing, poetry slam, a library, between 3 and 5 p.m. Going on the. No, that's on the Saturday. On the Friday, Baron going out to Bangalow. So it's all out at Bangalow. From the Friday to the Monday, 8th to 10th of August. Peter Hellier, Lane Beachley, although she's on the Saturday, but Baron will see Peter Hellier. There's also some tennis thing about, I don't know, some interesting thing about tennis. Some guy, I think he was on the tour and wrote maybe a book or something about tennis, all the stresses involved in being an elite athlete. Now, incidentally, there was a doco. I was just at the tennis conference, and there was a doco of, what was it? I don't know if it was tennis, but they were talking about athletes, and I think it was quite a big documentary of the stresses and they built up the stresses, and I think someone ended up suiciding or something. I think it was something like that. It was intense stuff. To put that on in a conference as well, it was intense, and it's like that now. This is some of the concerns that yes, tennis, but pretty much all sport, because of the psychological, the mental health involved. Obviously the Naomi Osaka, Elena Dokic, but that was kind of different sort of story. Yes, go and see the Elena Dokic movie, the doco, but it's like that now in sport. It's just about winning. If you don't win, you get nothing. If you win, you get a lot of money. I mean, that's what it's now coming down to. It is crazy stuff, but that's sport. So, but that was an intense movie. I'll get the name of the movie. Okay, but anyway, Patagonia, road to Patagonia, and maybe go on the road to Gundagai to see the Tucker Box in Gundagai. And I think we'll leave it there. And that was Ground Breaks. Woo!